Hey everyone, I just wanted to show you the propaganda that I found at the library today. And, you know, I like the library, I do, for specific reasons like, getting children's books that, are just like stories. But there's a lot I don't like about um, libraries and museums. They are like such houses of lies, like a lot of times, and maybe half truths. Anyways, I found this book on the shelf. I thought this was interesting. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like he's older now, and, you know, man, they have a real picture of him in this book. He's so Italian looking. Like when you see his nose, it's like, yep, that's an Italian nose. I don't know. I feel like I can see him as a human being, as just a person, a man, and I can have compassion. I have compassion for him in a way, but it's just all this propaganda. So let's see here. So look at the newspaper, AIDS protest. We need research. So, in my other channel, Moms Against Medical Bullying, I posted a book there that is about AIDS. Let's see. So if you want to learn a little bit about AIDS, you can take a look about this book. Yeah, and what AIDS is, so on and so forth. So obviously this book is to paint Fauci as a hero because I feel like it's been, he's older now. It's a long time coming. You know what I mean? This is his grand platform. This probably is going to be the only grand platform he's ever going to get for the rest of his life. Like, this is it, you know? So it says, when a deadly disease called AIDS began spreading through the United States, people criticized government leaders for not doing enough to stop it. Well, first of all, they probably propagated the fear first. They started it. Who started it? He started it. They started it, the Hegelian dialect, right? And then people, of course, are going to respond to that like, oh my God, this is awful. We need to do something about this, right? Okay, so here we have protesters chanted and shouted outside his office. He invited some of them inside to talk so they could work together to find solutions. This is such BS. I can't. But you know what, guys? This is it. They create stories for us to read. They create the narrative and the story to pass down, just like it would be in a tribal community. They have their stories that they've passed down from generation to generation, just like this. This is the world system giving us their stories so that we can pass them down through generations, right? This is what public school is about. It's about passing the traditions and the knowledge of the previous, ones down to the next. But unfortunately, their stories are not always the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So every new disease was a mystery to wonder about and a problem to solve. Where had it come from? How did it spread? How could it be prevented until researchers found a cure or a shot? I have to use that word. Reading this is so grieving, guys. Knowing the crap that these shots do to people, and it makes me sick to my stomach. So this is his history here, maybe his triumphs, I don't know, right? Because we're putting him on a pedestal, we're giving him his reward, for being in the NIH and doing this and that for so long. So, right? One of I'm not even going to say his name, biggest challenges came when a new disease appeared at the end of 2019. Within weeks, it spread around the globe. Is the world really a globe? Are we a spinning ball? Okay. Look at this. I mean, wow, guys. So dramatic. I'm dumbfounded. So here we have a family sitting around the television. Look, everybody's on laptops. And what's this little girl watching? I don't even know what that is. So yeah, what's the boy doing? He's on his tablet. So everybody's on a device. I mean, people who are keen to pick up symbols and things like that, you might even be able to recognize some other stuff in here. I don't know. So, okay, let's see. Oh, I just picked up one thing. We don't see a dad in this picture. That's interesting. No dad here. Anyways, hospitals were overwhelmed. Doctors and nurses worked around the clock. Stores and gyms, theaters shut down. No, they were forced to shut down, actually. People had to work and learn from home because they were told to. This book should say people were forced to work and learn from home. Stores and gyms were forced to shut down. They make it seem like everybody was just like, oh my God, let's close our doors. This is mayhem. No, that's not the way it went down. Okay, a thing there is too tiny to see. It had stopped the whole world in shock. No, it didn't. No. The government stopped the world in its tracks. They tried to force people to do what they said. Not that tiny little entity, no. Where did it come from? Why was it spreading so quickly? Look at this. This is in their lab. They're trying to figure this out. Okay. Doctor kept an open mind. He worked with scientists around the world. They listened to one another, gathered evidence. They shared ideas. This page is a kicker. So ridiculous. Within a year, people began rolling up their sleeves for the shots that would protect them. So they could go back to school, back to work. No. This is awful. It should be that people were manipulated into doing that. And then they have this page. All right. Sorry, I'm getting a text message here. There you go. So I know somebody personally who had a stroke and a relative, and I believe they did get the shot. So, but it can't be true that it would be that because this says otherwise, right? This has to be the truth. All right, guys, if you want to know about the truth of the situation, I'm going to show you a book you can read. Here you go. Just go on his website, Human Heart, Cosmic Heart. You can download this for $5 or get a booklet for $10 if you want to understand a little bit about what's going on, guys.